La 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 la. La 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 la. She really hates him, it's really true.
What's up, Skankfest? Thanks for coming out to the My Wife Hates Me podcast. Please welcome your hosts, Bonnie McFarlane and Rich Voss.
La 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 la. La 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 la. She really hates him, it's really true.
Play the theme song, why not? Well, people love it. Nobody ever gets tired of that theme song.
Yeah.
Which I had to wear a mask because if anybody knows me, I've been wearing a mask around Skankfest since long before the COVID epidemic.
Yeah.
It's just the right thing to do.
And I wear a mask when I go down on Bonnie. It's good to be here at the COVID festival.
He wears a mask. Sorry, I mean to cut off your COVID festival joke, but he wears a mask so that my pussy doesn't get too wet.
Do you think?
We're doing it. We're making people laugh. What a wonderful fucking treat this is.
Do you think Lewis's girlfriend say, "Can you run a festival so I can get a weekend"? Wow, that was already rough.
Misogyny, I love it. It's what I fucking live for, man. No, I do. I like misogyny. That's
what's that?
why I'm disappointed with fucking old Femi over here. No, Rich is transitioning. Would you say that's true?
To another girl. Someone I don't need that much spit to get inside.
I feel like we're doing a press conference.
I know.
Well, this is why we're getting divorced. People have wanted to know about it for a while.
You know, it's been a while since we've done a live podcast.
It is.
What a fucking great turnout for what?
For us.
For
this is more than the number of people who listen to our podcast. Well, that's fantastic.
You know, I said to Lewis, I go, can you please give us something early in the afternoon when most of the people at this fucking festival are sleeping because they were so fucked up the night before.
Right.
Right?
Well, I think the reason that joke didn't work.
It was kind. It was kind of wordy.
Well, you stumbled. That doesn't help. But also, there's been a lot of shows. This is like a daytime festival almost. Like there's,
it's like The View.
like what's the latest show? Like 7 p.m. or some shit.
Well, look at that. We're both over the last ones.
I mean, I'm not making jokes. I'm just saying facts.
Yeah.
So that's.
Well, last night how was the
Maybe bring out our guest.
No,
maybe now.
Oh, well, we have a great counselor tonight. One of my favorite people in the business.
We've had great counselors in the past, and nobody has fixed our relationship. So
we're still married. You know what? It keeps us together. I think gravity. We were married almost, what are we, 17 years?
No.
Yes.
It's got to be more like 43.
17 fucking years.
It's been a long time. When her pussy's dry and his mouth is wet, it's a perfect couplet. I don't know if I can sing very good, but
wow.
Yeah.
17 years and
17. I don't think that's right. Our daughter's only 14.
We've been together at least 17 years.
I was fucking guys 3 years into our marriage. I don't think so.
What, you did shows for them?
Fuck. I've been out of the game too long. I'm not quick enough. What's happening to me? Okay.
Well, listen, I think we started off as strong as we possibly could for people that live in their parents' basement.
Yes. Yes.
You know, a couple of them got dropped off by their parents. The guy at the end, definitely. He's a fucking basement dweller. Is that your girlfriend you're with? Get out of here. See, anybody can get married.
Yeah. How many people here are married? Oh, okay, yeah. I wonder, is that what the appeal, I don't know what the appeal of this is. Because I feel like if you listen to this, it's oh, I'll never get married because of them. I don't want to have to go through that.
I got to start listening to it. Anyhow.
I'm letting you have so many laughs here today.
What's that?
Nothing. Go ahead. What do you want to do?
Listen to me. We have a great counselor tonight. We've had, throughout the past, great counselors, great shows, but I could already feel the
Anticipation.
the energy, the excitement, the hepatitis in the room.
Yeah. It's like wafting. I can see it.
Yes, I know, this whole fucking mist. Anyhow, do you want to introduce him or should I?
No, you go ahead.
One of my favorite people. He's on fire in the business. His YouTube special.
When someone says on fire in the business, that means they don't know their credits.
A big hand for Joe List.
Joe List! Yeah. Joe, we put you in the middle so that you can't take sides.
Oh, thank you. I middled for years.
Even though...
And
Thanks.
Thank you for doing this. Already you could tell it's sold out. I know it's only 3 rows, but still.
A lot of seats.
You can always say COVID restrictions now when you don't sell out. You know what I mean? We could only fill it this full legally.
Yeah. A lot of gigs, I would have to bring my own curtain to the gig to curtain off the second row. But here,
that's very inside jokes.
Inside.
Rich.
It was very inside.
It's going to be curtains for us all after this festival.
Well, look at I tell you, Mark Norman is rubbing off.
Rich
Well,
hates
listen,
Mark.
we're going to start off. And maybe you could help us, maybe you can. I don't know. A lot of people
I think
have
I can.
tried. You think? Well, you're married. How long have you been married?
4 years, but we're together for 10. And I feel like I have to say that so everyone knows we're all so miserable.
That's kind of...
See, that's why you should get married right away. Don't prolong it, because those 10 years don't fucking count. You know what I mean? Now people are like, oh, fucking suck it up. But if they thought you were married 14 years, they'd be like, ooh, you did good. You know?
I agree. When people say they're dating now, I turned into one of those guys. It's like, shut up.
Yeah.
Right.
Dating's nothing.
My first wife, who I miss dearly...
She was pretty great.
Yeah,
she was pretty great.
She used to clean our house. She had a cleaning business, and she would come over and...
Didn't know how to start the vacuum. Anyway, that's another story. Had some problems with it.
So,
Take the tray out of the microwave, Is it that hard? Okay, go ahead. What do you want to say?
what I was going to say is Bonnie and I dated a year, maybe a little over, and then we got married. I mean, we had a pilot, and I thought it was...
I didn't tell anyone we were dating until we got engaged. That's when I broke it to the others. So you didn't make the cut. I don't know. How did you...
Well, here's
the
what
Oscar gift bag.
I had the Oscar gift bag, which lured her in. And also, too, we got a pilot with Comedy Central, and the first season we were going to get engaged. And, I said, we'll get engaged the first season. So I got engaged. And I'm like, oh, fuck, they never picked up the pilot. So now I'm stuck, giving her a ring.
But, you have rings to spare. So, I don't know if it's that big of a deal.
They could still pick it up.
Huh?
They might still pick it up.
Yeah, no news is good news. I'm waiting 17 years.
Well, here's my...
Do you think that's appropriate for a man to wear that many rings?
It's not
curious.
my style. I would describe it as silly, but I think a lot of people think it's cool.
No, nobody does. I have a theory that he got those rings because before, when I wouldn't even flinch. And
Oh shit! Look what they look like.
By the way, if you're gonna leave the show, could you go out one of those doors?
Yes, I mean, this is really obvious.
Yeah, it's like.
It's a guy with a fucking 1,000 rings just left the room.
I thought Carol Ann was out there.
Well, who?
Carol Ann. Oh, that was fucking a hip fucking. Don't look into the light.
I know the reference because it's one of 5 references that you use. But I don't know if it's as cool as you think it is. I'm just going by their reaction.
COVID.
Okay.
I like the rings, but as you know, I kind of have an obsessive behavior.
Sure, me too. I don't wear rings.
Yeah, but when you like something, do you get a lot of it?
Yeah, I mean, pussy, I always got a ton of that.
I get it.
No, I do. This is my 3rd cup of tea of the day, and it has to be Starbucks in a grande cup, and I had to drive like an hour earlier to get it.
Get out of here.
I know, and Bobby and I were fighting.
There's a Starbucks right around the corner.
Well, there's one in the hotel, but there's like 150 people in line. It's a nightmare. Yeah.
But they don't know who you are?
No.
Do you know about the app? Or you don't
I don't like the app because then we're just really getting into my OCD here. But with tea, they'll make it and then it just steeps too long and then it tastes like shit and I have too much caffeine.
I'm starting to think maybe Rich isn't so bad.
Yeah. No.
That's a lot. It's just a few rings, big deal.
That's not it though, right?
Here's the thing. I never understood tea drinkers. Like, it's like when Bonnie drinks tea, she thinks like she's the fucking Queen of England, you know, like tea and fucking, drink fucking coffee. Like, and not even Starbucks.
But I'll drink tea at night. Like, I even have like a little teapot that I'll like, and he hates it if I bring the teapot over to where we're watching TV and then refill up my cup. He loses his fucking mind.
It's ridiculous.
That surprises me because Rich is a little teapot, short and stout.
He's jealous. He's jealous of the new teapot.
It's just,
no, if I bring it over, he gets his rings on. It goes like that.
Here's what I'm saying is...
We were building a shed, and he wore those rings when we were building a shed.
Yeah, because...
I was like, what are you doing? Like, who are you trying to impress here?
First of all, I was the foreman. You were building the shed.
Okay, that is true. Sorry, I know this is... Go ahead.
What? No, this is
no,
great.
we have some issues. We'll get to them.
Okay, all right.
We have some... But,
no, I'm loving this.
and number one, tea, boom. Number 2... Go to fucking Dunkin' Donuts. Starbucks is like bullshit. Unless you're going to a Bernie Sanders fucking rally, why the fuck would you go to Starbucks? It's bullshit. What's that? Yeah, because you're probably drinking Starbucks.
Thank you.
No, it did make sense. I'll explain it.
I don't stop him on every one for obvious reasons.
I'll explain it for girls from Almarit, whatever it's called. Amarillo.
Algorithm? Is that what you said?
No, Amarillo.
Oh, Amarillo.
Boy, it would have been funny. It would have been funny if I didn't stutter through it. Here's the thing about Starbucks. It's too commercial. Like Dunkin' Donuts, you go in there.
No, Dunkin' Donuts is a one-man band.
No.
Yeah.
Dunkin' Donuts, you go in there and you see dudes in work boots, you know, fucking blue-collar guys. You go into fucking Starbucks, if you don't have fucking dreadlocks and a skateboard, they don't let you in. You know what I'm saying? It's bullshit. Fuck it. I don't like it. I don't have to like it. And the coffee's too strong. It stinks. It's like tar. All right? And I don't want to say anything that can get me canceled, but you know what I'm saying.
Well, they have a great selection of tea, and it's so warm and inviting. They do Christmas decorations. They're very friendly. They make it's loungy.
Christmas, do they do any Hanukkah decorations? No. Another anti-Semitic fucking company.
If Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts, between the two, Dunkin' Donuts is the anti-Semitic, wouldn't you say? Work boots.
Well,
nobody's more anti-Semitic than a guy in work boots.
Yeah, well, people don't like their bosses, but still, the people that go in there. Whatever.
We lost
Hey,
Bonnie.
To each his own.
Bonnie put her microphone down.
Sometimes I just let him go. I don't know what to do, how to stop
To each
it.
his own. Live and let
I've
live.
heard this Dunkin'. He also thinks people who order any kind of mixed coffee drink is ruining the planet. So, I want to get him.
Go to fucking Baskin Robbins. Get coffee. It's coffee. The fuck give me
It's
this? and that?
coffee. It's coffee. It's actually coffee, but okay. All right, this isn't even
No.
our problem. This here.
All right, first let me start.
Okay.
Now,
Let Rich talk.
Yes.
All right, okay, so Bonnie, I'll try to keep this quick. Bonnie, who has been gone since August or July.
I don't know. I don't remember.
She
It
left.
seems like it's been like that so quick.
She's been gone for like 3 months
Yeah.
in Austin, executive producer on a Netflix show. Executive producer.
December 3rd.
The
What?
Dave Chappelle special.
Yes.
She wrote every word of it.
I was like, I greenlit every joke on that special. I was like, that one seems okay to me. Who's gonna get mad at that? That's what I said.
So I've been, holding down the fort as much as I can with a 14-year-old girl who's out, she's 14
Our
years-
daughter. Let
Yeah.
me just clarify.
Did you say you're holding down the fort
I
or
didn't
holding
want-
down the 14-year-old?
No, yeah. I didn't want people to start cheering. I know this audience.
Wow, did you have to give her a CD? Anyhow, so it's a lot of work, if you have kids, and in the summer to keep her busy, and I got to do shows and whatever, I'm a big headline. And so, so all of a sudden, we have an acre of property, a lot of work, it's a big place, whatever. And then all of a sudden, our basement, I was sitting watching the last episode of Godfather of Harlem, which is amazing. I'm eating my spaghetti with seafood, fucking loved it. And I'm sitting there, enjoying, getting ready, and all of a sudden water comes flowing past my feet in the basement. And we have a gigantic finished basement with 4 rooms, and it just starts flooding. So I pick up my spaghetti, and I go upstairs and I finish Godfather of Harlem. Because
This is the quick version?
hold on.
No, I think the spaghetti was a nice touch.
So anyhow, listen, our basement floods. 4, 5 rooms floods.
Okay.
So
I know where he's going with this, and a lot of this information's not necessary.
it's called painting a picture, Bonnie.
Yeah.
Okay? It's so they can see it. It's like
Okay.
Painting a long picture.
Jesus.
a little bit of red. So
So
did you
it's
see
like
that? You see that documentary?
Okay, let's
so,
go. Let's go. Come on.
So it's flooded. So now I got to deal with insurance companies, and I am doing all the work. You can't get a hold of anybody because the whole 2 towns or 3 towns around me all flooded. There's nobody. So I'm cutting sheetrock, taking out insulation, mold, water, mud, mopping up mud. It's a fucking flood, okay? All right? So I'm doing all this work for weeks. I had 50 50-gallon bags full of wet insulation.
I hope this gets a
sheetrock.
laugh. I tell you that. right
No.
now. I'm getting the
It's not-
tension.
I'm just
the
going to
tension.
tell you what she's like. So Bonnie's nowhere to be found. I got pictures if you want to see later. So I'm working for weeks. It's gross. Finally, Bonnie comes home for the one weekend. Friday, now I'm fucking out of my own. Friday night, she comes home. 2 things. I go, hey, let me come down in the basement. Let me show you everything I've been doing. It's been She goes, nah, not tonight. I don't want to deal with the anxiety. Oh, that I've been dealing with for fucking 3 weeks now. no, don't worry. You handle it. I don't want to look at it tonight. Go. So I'm like fucking furious. So now the next morning she comes down to look at it, and she picks up scissors. You know, I'm cutting wet insulation, mud. She picks up, she goes, "You're using my sewing scissors to do this?" My sewing scissors? She got mad after, not like, look at all the work you've done. This is amazing. Fucking piles of garbage. Got a junk man to come take it away. You're using my sewing scissors?
Those scissors are like, you don't know, they're like $40-some. They're not cheap.
So
right. If you use them on any paper product at all, that wrecks them right away. People know that in the audience.
So the anxiety I was dealing with from doing all this and she comes down Friday night and goes, "I don't want to handle the anxiety." It just puts more.
Okay, don't try to go back because the sewing scissors thing didn't fucking get a laugh.
The sewing scissors thing did very well.
No. So, because listen, he tries to make it seem like I'm some. So I went up and got one of his prized sneakers and came down and started like digging out the sides.
Fun.
Yeah. Because I'm a comedian and I'm funny and but he doesn't see the humor.
Not after I've been working for a month in a flood. Okay, in a flood zone. Remember when our house burnt down? What it was like that they had to deal. I know.
Rich tried to fix the electricity in the house.
Our house burned, one flooded, waiting for locusts.
Okay. All right. So
here's what I can tell right away. And should I be funny or a real therapist? Because I got
both.
some real.
I think if you're real, it'll be funny.
Well, I feel like neither one of you is taking time to see the other's anxiety, which is natural. So you're sitting there going, she doesn't want to deal with this anxiety that I've been dealing with, but you're not taking the time to realize that she's been executively producing a show and working hard to pay for the house. And
oh, really?
so she's been working hard. And
I'm as surprised as you are.
I do understand. So I do understand that you've been working. You're finally getting home. You've been away from home.
Yes,
It sucks to be home alone, but it also sucks to be away from home.
Right.
But you also are not taking the time to see that Rich has been working.
He's minimizing a little bit because I was like, I first of all, while I was in Austin, I would call you and you'd FaceTime me the stuff, and I was always like, you're doing such a good job. I was very supportive. And then when I did see it, I was like, this is great. You're amazing.
I want to eat. I want to go down to you tonight.
Me too, but but also
I'm going to cut your pants off with your scissors.
But also, this is the thing. You guys have to communicate what is valuable to you, because I understand those scissors are valuable to you. They mean a lot. You don't want them ruined. But how the hell is this? Look at him. He's not going to know what a sewing scissor costs money.
I've told him before.
First of all,
okay, well, I stand
That's not
corrected.
the first time he used my good sewing scissors.
wait, I don't know if you know this, but they have scissor sharpeners. You know.
I actually did not know that.
Well, you could take a knife sharpener and do your scissors in it. But so whatever. It's not the fact that she came home that night and didn't want to. The first thing I would have done. Listen. When our house burnt down. No, hold on.
When he starts flailing those hands around, I keep it shut.
When our house burnt, I flew home on a red eye from Sacramento to get home that next one, which I could have came home, did the weekend, and came home Sunday going, oh, it looks burnt to me.
You did the second show.
No, I did a third show because my plane didn't leave.
He didn't sell any tickets on the second show.
So he was like, that one's not worth staying for. No, but you did. That's pretty amazing that I called you, our house burned down, and then you went on stage and did a show. That's pretty good. No, I'm impressed by that.
No. We couldn't get somebody to fill in for me the last minute, and we found somebody. And
but even just to physically do it.
Yeah, it was not easy. I was fucking.
He won't hear me. I'm giving him a compliment, and he's still fighting back. Do you see that therapy?
Yes. What kind? Tell me, I'm a good comic.
What?
Give me a compliment, like I'm.
You're the greatest comedian of all time.
No, I'm the best.
Yeah. I fucked you up because I actually gave you one you couldn't. But he does. I'll give him a compliment, and then he will try to upgrade it.
Right.
You know, I'll be like, "You were really good that last show. I was amazing." You know, you're like,
Right.
So-
it sounds like you guys really need to listen and connect more.
whatever.
How can you listen after 17? You know, I mean, it is what it is. You know,
Right.
she thinks I'm going to change. I do a little. I
No,
try.
you don't do any.
Oh, I do.
No.
I do.
People here have heard the podcast. They know you're incapable. You have no learning curve. They know that about you.
That's not true.
That's true.
Ask me a question from the past.
I'm getting uncomfortable.
This shit gets real, man.
But I do know that I feel the feeling. I have been home alone for weeks and been like, what? I've been home alone. Give me a little love and some hugs. But I've also been on the road for weeks, and you get home and you're like, what, are you kidding? I just got home. So you both have a
Yeah,
case,
but-
but you need to...
But you've been home alone, not dealing with a disaster.
Yeah, I've actually never been home alone either. Traveling a lot.
You know what I mean? If I was just home and there wasn't and she came back home, you know, cool. But I'm dealing with something that's, you know, it's out of, you know, I used to remodel houses. It failed because I was a drug addict. But still, you know, I do the work, and it's a lot of work.
But doesn't it feel like some of these small resentments built up before you guys even met up? You were home going, she's making money, having a nice time, and I'm working and slaving over this shit. And you're thinking, boy, I'm working and making all this money, and he's just sitting at home like a chooch.
No, I
I was still working.
If
Go
I
ahead.
could, if I could jump in for a moment, fellas. No, I honestly, I felt really bad for him when that was all happening, and I never felt like, oh, I mean, to be truthful, I never was like, oh, this guy, what a whiner. No, I mean, I felt bad. There's just nothing I could do.
Well, we all feel bad for Rich, but I mean...
Yeah, for various reasons. We all have our own reason for feeling bad for
Well,
Rich.
listen, it's the work is coming. Here's the bottom line. Because, you know, if you have 1 foot in yesterday and 1 in tomorrow, you're pissing on today. So here's the
My
thing.
God.
You know, here's the thing.
If you're not in the program, then these sayings are like just fucking nails on a chalkboard. It's awful to have to listen to them all the time.
I said to Bonnie, we were
You know
on
what
the-
one of their sayings is? What's see you later or something like that. What? No, it's like literally that dumb. It's that dumb. They're like, that's a fucking program thing.
No,
You're like, no, people fucking say that. That's just the thing people say. No, that's the program.
No, here's Bonnie.
What is it? What is it?
I wouldn't know.
Take it easy.
Easy does it.
Easy does it. They're claiming easy does it is a program saying. Oh yeah, you guys, good job making up that fucking easy does it.
I said to Bonnie said
Ridiculous.
to me, Bonnie said to me, look, if you want, let me finish. If you want, Bonnie
Sorry,
said-
that's an old
Easy
AA
does
adage.
it. Easy does it there.
That's an AA adage. Let
Easy
me
does
finish.
it, Rich.
Listen to this. Bonnie says to me, I go to her, Bonnie says to me, if you want $1 million, you'll get $1 million. And I said, I said, no.
Absolutely not what I said.
Yes. She goes, I go, God gives you what you need, not what you want. And then she goes, do you think Chelsea Handler needed a TV show? Right? And I'm going, good theory.
I don't
but
know why.
God gives you what you need. I want $1 million.
I
but-
like when a joke doesn't work, he just plows through.
Yeah.
Like as though he wasn't expecting a laugh right there at all.
No, listen.
Anyway, here's a serious thing I was saying, and let me
yeah,
double
that
down
wasn't
on
a
that.
joke. I was just saying what you said to me. The
First of all, there's
the
all
girl
kinds of
from
errors
fucking-
in that. I don't believe in God. I don't think you'll ever have $1 million. So I'm not giving you mine.
Well, first of all,
And-
those 4 girls from Lubbock liked it, okay?
I think the counselor should get a counselor. There should be like another person that helps me.
So, okay, you're right with the anxiety. And
We have
but
a
it
fourth
passes.
mic if there's another counselor.
Lewis?
That's okay. We're keeping this Aryan.
You would have to leave then.
So I think, look, we appreciate each other.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, are we ending? What is
No.
happening right now?
Well, I'm just saying, they know if they were working on their basement and you can't, I didn't want to deal, whatever.
I
went through it.
got home that night and I immediately had to jump on a fucking Zoom call about work. And then I was like looking at the kitchen, which I had to clean. And he was like, come downstairs. And I just was like, I just can't right now. I promise you I'll look tomorrow. And then he just lost it.
I didn't lose it. I said, okay.
You were yelling.
I don't yell.
You were yelling like you'd lost your rings.
Let's go to the tape.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Listen, I don't have a lot of complaints because, whatever.
Well, should I go then? Because I have a lot.
Yeah,
I think we settled this.
Talk about Kelsey. Let's talk about Kelsey. You want to talk about Kelsey?
No, I don't want to talk about that.
All right.
You don't win in that in any way. That's bad.
No,
It's bad for you. That's bad for you. I'm saving you right now. It's too.
It would be more comfortable if one of you hit the other one than it is right now. I mean, it is thick in here. Oof. I don't think the roast will be this tense.
We do have some knockdown, drag out fights, but we have it is weird. Like sometimes in the middle of a fight, we'll be like, "That's kind of funny." We do stop and acknowledge when the other person's being. Sometimes I'll say something funny in the middle of the fight, and he won't, and I'll be like, "Really? You're not gonna laugh at that?"
I think that first one was a tie.
Oh, do we have another one? Well, like today, he says to me, do the thing, which he means GPS. Do the thing so that we can walk over here. And then I do the thing, and then as we leave the hotel, he just marches right over to the guy, whatever the what do you call it?
Concierge.
Maitre d'.
The car guy, and valet, thank you. He goes over to the valet guy and he goes, "Hey, how do you get to whatever street?"
Poke.
Poke?
Yeah.
Oh, how do you get to Polk Street? It's like, why did you ask me? He's the only man in the world who loves asking directions, and he does it all the time. Where I'm like, I have the thing going, and she knows it by. And then one time he asked a guy, while we're driving, there's zero problems. We're just following a GPS, and he pulls over and he asks the guy how to get to where we're going, and the guy goes, "You get an app."
I'm old school. First of all, sometimes yeah.
Why do you love asking for directions?
Huh? I like talking to people.
But just
that's
about
sweet.
how do you get to Polk Street? What a great conversation.
Yeah, maybe
The
you
guy
should,
just went like this.
you should use the GPS, but then occasionally stop and then just be like, "Hey, what's your favorite color?" You know what I mean? Get some dialogue going that way, but
yes.
trust the thing,
Yes.
and then just be like, "What are some of your favorite bands?"
Right.
And then be like, "I like
Right.
them too," and then you keep following the directions.
Right.
Problem solved.
There you go. This is good.
Yeah, I
this
think
is
this
good.
is-
We got one.
I think this is good.
We got one.
But no, that's hurtful because he's implying that he doesn't trust you or the
Yes.
satellite.
Right. No, he doesn't.
Well, yeah.
And don't you have a phone, a smartphone?
Yeah, but sometimes I look at Bonnie as my assistant, so
He won't use the remote. Like he forces me to come turn on and off the TV for him
No,
and
there's
get
like-
it to the right channel. And then if I go away, I'm on the road, then he'll call me angrily, "How do I get the TV on?"
No, there's
It's
like 3 different.
Honestly, I'm like, how did I marry my grandfather? It's so weird. It's like,
There's like fucking 3 remotes different. I have it down. I have it down because
yeah, I wrote it out for him. I had to write it out step by step. I say, he calls me, I go, "Look at your notes. Look at your notes. That laminated piece of paper in front of you. There you go."
after the show, I'll be showing my CD by the door.
Just
this-
one?
Is that what they mean by remote learning?
No, I mean, you know,
Nothing?
there's.
You guys ruined the crowd with your fighting. They were hot at the beginning.
With our fighting.
Maybe they don't have kids. Maybe they don't know that phrase.
The kids aren't even involved in these arguments.
My kid.
No.
Well, here I got so mad at my daughter last night.
How many more of these do we have to do?
How many what? No, this is going. First of all, he's fucking.
Well, we
great.
should actually, though, like, get some questions.
From where?
Because people might want to know how things turned out from the podcast.
What are you talking about?
We have a podcast.
Yeah,
Is this a podcast?
I guarantee these people, they're not our podcast listeners.
Let me ask you this. I just cut him off sometimes because I know he's not going for anything. How do you tell if someone is slipping into dementia
You forget
when they
way
start
more than me.
off stupid? You know what I mean? Like, what are the signs that differentiate between... At one point during the pandemic, I don't know if you ever had this with your spouse, I doubt it because I know her, but I was listening to Rich one time, and it literally, and I say this with all due respect because I was like, my husband is mentally retarded. Like, I really thought it. I was like, he went through the New Jersey school system, he fell through the cracks, he started doing stand-up, no one fucking noticed, and I married a mentally challenged human. I know this, it's so crazy. So anyway.
Well, no arguments here, but first of all, these people, their legs just hurt. That's why they're sitting here.
Yeah.
They're tired.
Why they
got,
walk two
like-
blocks?
That was a good singer on you guys. This is like just a group of people with plantar fasciitis, but
First of all, Bonnie. First of all,
Maybe he
she
was
has
gonna say
dementia.
something.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
oh no, that was it. I just had the joke
yeah.
that they were tired. That's why they're
okay.
sitting here.
I could tell when he's done.
He's not even
He's a
listening to
singer.
us. He's just thinking
I'm
of jokes that
listening.
he could say.
I'm listening. He's nice and you're mean. I'm listening.
Yes, thank you.
Oh
get
my
it.
God.
Thank you. Because she forgets so much, but she exaggerates. Like, she'll go, I said this, but she didn't say it. And she'll think I have dementia, but she does because she doesn't say something she said, and then go, remember when I told you? I go, you didn't tell me that. Like, there will be things I'll forget, yeah. Like her birthday or anniversary, but, that was pretty good. Fuck you people.
I liked it. I laughed.
Look, because they all lean towards her. It always happens. I don't care. I'm still a headliner.
They're afraid of her. No one's afraid of you, Rich. She's scary.
But she'll go,
Well,
I
look
told
at the
her.
fucking pussies in comedy nowadays. Is this fucking unbelievable or what? These are the men leading the charge. You're gonna have fucking a handful of rings next time I see you. This bitch will listen to me after this.
Does your wife exaggerate or say stuff and go, oh, I told you that, but she didn't tell you that? And then accuse you of, not doing something even though I didn't tell you to do it? You know what I mean?
No.
Oh.
I don't think so.
Yeah, because your wife is more level-headed, and Bonnie exaggerates like it's insane what she'll,
I'm probably the greatest exaggerator in the world. Sorry.
It feels like you guys are going to get divorced tonight.
I know, people think that all the time. The worst is when we're like fighting in an elevator or something. It's like just a rando person in there. Just you can see their eyes darting around. How do I get out?
Weren't we going to do a show that just like have fights in weird places?
Yeah. Remember when we were in the bank that time and we started having a fucking huge fight in the back office with the guy? And he was just like, oh my God. He was a good counselor. Sorry, no, he was just really funny. Anyway, go ahead. What do you...
So how much time have you guys spent together in the last 3 months?
Oh, like a couple hours.
Yeah, an hour and a half.
Had you guys seen each other before
Have we what?
Today?
Yes, we met up in the hotel this morning.
No, right before we came here. I got in the
like
town.
an hour.
So in the last 3 months, how many nights have you slept in the same house? I almost said bed, but let's just go with house. Start easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have separate bedrooms.
We have
Really?
separate bedrooms,
Yes.
which has just
Oh.
been wonderful.
That's the
And
canary in the coal mine. You guys are doomed.
No, it's fucking great.
It has saved our marriage.
Yes.
It has saved our marriage.
And plus, after sex, I'm like, hey, look, you got to run. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Right.
And
That's
I
fun.
always tell her I'll call her in the morning.
I put a little tip on the night table and I head out.
I let her pick one of my 6 CDs, and she leaves.
How many nights have you spent in the same house in the last 3 months?
I don't know.
2,
No, maybe, I don't know.
4.
Not that
You
many.
came home twice, 4 nights.
Right.
Wow.
Well, he came to Austin once, but he got a hotel.
Well, yeah, I was working in Austin, and they, the hotel was around the corner from the club, and your place was too far.
Yeah.
And plus you were at your place.
Yes. Just
We lost the women from El Paso.
Jesus, what the fuck?
No, those.
No, when we bought a new house and we ran in, the 3 of us, and picked bedrooms like we were, at a fucking Airbnb, like on vacation. It's like, mine.
Rich, it feels like you're a little upset because it feels like you feel like Bonnie's pulling away from you. Is that what's happening?
Listen, don't. Why don't you just say I hit the lottery? No, I don't feel like. No, because we both, throughout our marriage, have had separate careers, and we've also done stuff together. So,
Separate but unequal.
well, no. In some cases, yes. Some no. I'm very proud of what Bonnie's done. Bonnie has 25 strong minutes now.
I did 22 of them here.
No. The careers, because listen, I'm old. I'm almost like don't give a fuck about this business as much as because of COVID slowed me down.
See, this is interesting though, because I meant emotionally, and then you interpreted it as career.
Oh. No,
Yeah,
but wait,
yeah.
what were you saying that she's pulling?
I'm
she
pulling
is,
away emotionally.
She really is.
Thank you for noticing that, Joe.
But she always has been. She always has. She's in touch with her emotions. She told me the other day I can't even stare her in the eyes for a minute, and I'm thinking this bitch is trying to hypnotize me to do shit she wants. You know what I mean? I'm not staring
But
you in
you
your
couldn't
fucking
do
eyes.
it. He giggled. Like if I want to make out, he'll just giggle and giggle. He
No, I'll
won't.
make out, but you don't do
Yeah.
tongue.
You make out with Rich?
I mean, sometimes I get like if I have a glass of wine, I like to sit on his lap and make out a little.
Oh, that's fun.
She won't do 69.
No, it's
No,
like, it's like
women
a working.
don't like 69 because the asshole's exposed in the face.
Yeah, it's gross. It's
They
like
don't think that we want assholes in our faces, but we do.
Oh,
I think.
I don't do it. I don't like a working vacation. So for me,
Right.
No.
if I'm gonna lay on the beach. I'm just gonna lay on the beach. I'm
No,
not gonna also do my
emotionally-
taxes.
All of a sudden, sorry, I thought.
No, that's fine. It's just a stupid joke. Go ahead.
I couldn't hear. I'm sorry.
No, it's dumb.
I didn't mean if I cut
I
you
really,
off.
I want you to move on.
In life?
No.
No, because last night we had a fight before I came here. And
my
then
goodness.
she texted to me and my daughter, I'm done with you two. And I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep because I go, I can't get divorced because we're, you
Because
can't-
of text, I'm done with you two.
Yeah, first of all, I don't know how to hide money. I don't know, And I slept 2 hours last night because I was upset because she was so
Well, I
upset.
didn't know that's why you didn't sleep. You told me you didn't sleep, but I didn't know that was why.
'Cause you
I thought
were so
excited
upset.
about Skankfest.
I was ready to cancel.
Well, I was mad at you guys, and I blocked you both, and then I unblocked you before I went to sleep.
Oh my God.
You blocked us?
I was done with you both, and then I blocked you both, and then I thought about it for a minute, and I unblocked you.
I didn't know you blocked me because I...
On like OnlyFans or?
Yeah. Just on TikTok. No, on the phone you can block somebody. You can block
Yes.
this caller.
Oh, wow.
I blocked 2,300 people on Twitter.
Where do you find that? Because I want to see my numbers compared to yours.
I'll show you later.
Yeah, please. I love blocking.
Oh, the second day, hey, he bought a Rolls Royce, blocked.
I guess we're done. I guess we're done here.
No.
Oh,
We still got 10 more
sorry.
minutes, and
Oh,
we could take questions too.
let's take some questions. Let's do that.
Is there a mic out on the floor? Was there a mic on the floor?
I think we'll be able to hear them.
What?
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
That's security.
There was a
Oh,
sniper.
sorry, production. Sorry.
somebody found
Whoa, look,
cocaine.
it's Christian Finnegan's brother. Oh, sorry. I'm not sitting on it. You got it?
I love the idea that we wouldn't be able to hear the question.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Yeah, but it's being recorded.
Oh, I see. That's bad news.
I know. I was suddenly not excited about
Anything about
I
marriage?
thought this would just stay in this room.
She's got a question.
Oh,
Okay, go ahead.
the girl from San Antonio.
Dallas, actually.
That was the only
But good
Texas
job,
city we
you
didn't
said
mention.
that right. I'm wondering if the separate beds thing has helped with him eating in the bed and like the crumbs. And
Oh yeah. No, he. I mean, I don't know if this is the story that you're thinking of, but he one time brought a handful of nuts into the bed after I was already lights out and sleeping, and then he just laid there like this, eating nuts for, I swear to God, what seemed like a fucking eternity. If I didn't divorce you after that, there will be no divorce. That was the worst. I'm going to talk about it in his eulogy.
Wow.
Because that's how much it bothered me. It's horrifying.
Yeah. Eating in bed is disgusting, I think.
Well, she calls me all day
that's
to
good.
call me, and then the
You know,
second
it's
she
serious
calls
if
me,
he's waving his rings around.
the second she calls me, she's chewing on the phone.
Oh,
And
I hate that. You know who does that? Our friend Colin Quinn, if I may name drop. Every time I talk to him, he's just like, how you doing? It's just, he's like chewing on ice. It's insane.
It's so she'll do potato chips, the loudest thing, and she eats an apple so loud in bed. I'm telling you, I want to stick an ice pick in her neck. It's like, who likes apples to begin with? They're fucking the worst.
Why are you guys eating in bed, you weirdos?
Well, because if we're watching a movie or something, not going, if we're.
What do you mean? Who doesn't eat in bed? I mean, that. I think that's the weirdo.
I mean, you eat on the
one of
couch, you eat in the bathroom, you don't eat in
in
bed.
the bathroom.
Yeah. You eat your nuts when you're taking a
I eat
shit.
a full
you
dinner
weirdos.
in the bath. Yes. No, I think everyone eats in bed. That's what you do.
I know
Well,
That's
I
like
live
the
in New York.
greatest thing in the world is
I
to
know what
watch
I-
TV and eat in bed.
I know what I'm not eating in bed. Spaghetti.
It's funny because pussy sounds like spaghetti.
That's it. One question.
Okay.
Oh, hold on, that lady
Oh, that
back
guy over
there.
there, the
here we
guy
go.
you made fun of for no reason's got a question.
I didn't make fun of him. I just said, "Are you married?"
Okay.
Well,
yeah. Go ahead. We can.
Well,
hear
no,
you.
what? She's
Oh, wait,
going.
there's a young lady here.
Bonnie, do you know that you can silence your notifications from your daughter and your husband?
Silence my what?
Silence your text messages. So instead of blocking them, you can silence them.
Right, I know. I wanted them to know I was blocking them, and then I realized that they won't know. But yeah, you're right. Thank you.
My other question for you is, what problems have you come across in your marriage with your 14-year-old?
Is that a microphone?
I don't even think
that
the
she's
microphone
got
works.
In her hand. Is that a
Hello.
prop?
Oh,
I
You
didn't,
have to
I didn't
put
hear
it
the
near
question.
your mouth.
What problems have we had with our 14-year-old? Well,
Oh, and our
'cause-
marriage?
well, because we were different.
I thought that's what we were doing.
Well, I've already raised two daughters that are 31 and 29, who are perfect. No, they really are good kids.
His ex-wife. What a dream.
Yeah. Sometimes you just make a mistake. But listen, our daughter now, it's a whole different world. I took her phone away last night. I swear to God, I took her phone away last night. And it was like a scene from the show Dope Sick. She was like, give me my phone, give me my... It was like opium or heroin to her. She goes, give me my... I go, whoa, when I'm ready, you'll get your phone. And she just sat there like not knowing what to do without her phone. It's crazy. Like, we're different, but like, I don't know.
Rich took her phone so we could look at photos of her friend.
Ew.
Joe.
Just kidding.
You've crossed the line.
So, I mean, we're different parents. Like, Bonnie is so creative with Raina. Like, all of Raina's, a lot of her creativity when it comes to art and just making stuff, Bonnie spent time doing that with her because Bonnie's very creative.
Sewing scissors.
I taught her how to be street. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, she
rolls up one pant leg and.
So we're different, but Bonnie, as much as I hate her, she's one of the best parents I've ever been married to.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. No, that means a lot because Kelly is dynamite.
No, Bonnie's really good with Raina when it comes to creative, and Bonnie's strict.
But you and Raina do have like you butt heads a lot, because you're both very. It's like
now
so
would be,
I
would
was
be the
at
time
work.
to take out the stage.
Yeah, thank you. No, we're not doing anything.
Wow, they're tearing apart our stage.
Maybe that's for your CD after.
Yeah, what were you saying that we?
I was at work in an office and. Rich called me and he was yelling about Raina, and I was like, well, maybe if you apologize to her. And then I was like, Raina called me, and then I was like, maybe if you apologize to him, and whatever, on and on, back and forth. And then someone goes, your kids? And I was like, yeah.
I called her from the stage one night. I called her just fucking around. Then she hangs up and calls Bonnie and goes, Daddy called me from the stage. Does a brain surgeon in the middle of surgery call his kid and go, did you clean the litter box, right? Because I'll call her from the stage, and she's so funny, and that's just a story. I wasn't trying to be funny. I love my daughter so much. Like Raina, I took her phone last night, and then she's sitting there, and she's so... And then like 20 minutes later, I go, here's your phone, just do what I ask, and quit saying fuck you to me, that's all.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah,
This guy.
Let's get it.
Sorry. We're new parents, but obviously you're on your third child, I believe.
It's my third, her first.
So when you guys were, like, I guess both professionals, how do you guys divvy up the priorities, like in terms of taking care of the kid? How did that conversation go?
I'd love to hear how Rich answers this.
Wait, the priority of the one daughter?
Let's just go with Raina, right? Yeah.
Well, my daughters are older, I mean, when I first met Bonnie. With Bonnie...
How many times do we have to say this? The one child we have together.
That's a question that can't really be answered. The phone's ringing now.
It's like a real phone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, where are we? Was this 1992? What happened?
Bonnie, like I said, Bonnie is more hands-on with Raina because, one, she's a mom, and moms and daughters, they bond different than dads and daughters.
Is this a John Mayer song? Oh, thanks.
And before Bonnie got before the pandemic, I was on the road a lot. We had, whatever, and our tour, Creeps for Kids, and we were all over the place. And Bonnie, was writing for TV shows, but she could do it from home. But she had not only her work, plus keeping the house together, which is what I'd been doing, but even more with the flood, and a gay left hand. So we're different with the kids, but I spoil Raina.
Is that the hand that does all the cleaning?
I spoil Raina, and Bonnie is more strict with Raina, and that's just how it is. I mean, she's I love her to death, and I can't, it's so hard to say no, and this is deep, but I grew up with nothing. I give my kids whatever, I just spoil them because I didn't have shit growing up, and now being, a top headliner with the money I have.
God, this is too much. Hi, we're comedians. Let's pick it up. So, I know that's not what you wanted. You wanted something funny. Joe did have that really good bit in the middle, so I think that'll be good.
That was big.
Is there any other questions?
You're wondering what CD do I have here? I have 6 CDs, but I bought the 6th one. This is the last. After this, I'm going to make my 7th CD. I'm going to call it 7 and Out, and have crap.
And then you're gonna die.
Is that a saying? 7 and out?
It's saying at the crap table.
Oh.
7 and out.
Oh, I thought.
And
it was
it'll be my
like-
7th CD.
It's a crap title.
Ah, there he goes. Woo!
Well, I don't know if I'm going to sell them.
Puns have made such a big comeback.
What
haven't
did?
they? Puns.
Puns
Back
are fun.
in the day, people never used to laugh at puns, and now it's like the best laughs we're getting here.
Well, I think an off-the-cuff pun works. But I think if you come out and you're like, here's my hour special, and you're like, guys, it will be Venetian blinds for us all. Or curtains for us all. I fucked up the pun joke. It's an old joke. If it weren't for Venetian blinds, it would be curtains for us all.
Yeah, no, I liked it. I thought that was smart.
I did it in reverse, but I think if off the cuff, it's pretty good.
Right. No, off the cuff, you're fantastic. Where
Yeah.
can people see your special?
On YouTube. It's called I Hate Myself, and thank you.
Very
7 of them,
funny.
sorry.
You're very, very funny,
Thank
Joe
you.
List. And
Joe
we're
List.
so
Thank you.
appreciative that you could come and fix our marriage.
Oh, it's fun. I feel like I didn't do great, but
No, you did exactly. You were perfect. I want to leave with you.
I mean, I feel like I had some good points. I feel like
Yes,
you both,
you did.
You both, you need to pause and really feel the other's feelings.
Oh, shut
Look
up.
into my eyes for 1 minute.
A whole minute?
No, that's too much. Okay.
No, I'll do it later.
I appreciate you being here. Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Yeah, thank
You
you.
were
I appreciate
Rich
it.
Voss,
Thanks,
of course,
everybody.
the
Do I
greatest
leave?
comedian that's ever lived. Joe List, the second greatest comedian that ever lived, and me. I'm Bonnie McFarlane. Thank you
Thank
guys
you.
so
Thanks,
much for
everybody.
being here. I appreciate it. My Wife Hates Me was created and hosted by Rich Voss and Bonnie McFarlane. Executive producers Robert Kelly and Matt Kleinschmidt for the Laugh Button podcast. Subscribe to the podcast by visiting mywifehatesmepodcast.com.
Suicide pact, he's totally sober. She's not that drunk. He's really old and she's got some spunk. He's totally holy as an asinine bomb, and she's just a little less dumb. She really hates him, it's really true. But somewhere deep down, she loves him too.